Whoa, see that? Today, I'm going to be weighing our ground snakes. G'day everyone, welcome back to Venom Diaries. Today's a banger, all right? Every 3 months, we weigh every single one of our snakes just to keep an eye on their weight, their body condition and so on. And today I've got to do the real jumpy brown snakes, so that's going to be fun. I'm in the middle of milking death adders at the moment. I've got big Shazza, who hasn't had her venom extracted for about 3 weeks because she was in a big shed cycle. So we're going to get her on the venom vial here, and she is a absolute... Oh, she almost bit over the top of the venom vial. And have a go at that yield. There's about probably 150 plus milligrams of highly toxic venom that will absolutely ruin your day. All right, I just got a couple in the window here, give them a quick geezer. I love it. Don't forget, we do daily milking presentations in the Venom Centre here. So weekends is 9:45, weekdays is 10 a.m. All right, so we're just coming off one of those ones as well. So thank you. I don't even know if she's gonna let go here. Big Shazza, there we go. What a yield. And I've showed you her before, but look at this, would ya, for a death adder. Look how thick she is. She's a unit. Whoop, and she's about to do an absolute stonker of a turd. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try and get her in the enclosure. Oh no! Oh. If only you could smell this through that camera, all right, through that screen that you're watching this on. Whoa! Oh, man. That smells so bad. I am shocking with bad smells, like shocking. And this is horrific. Not just a park manager, I do all the jobs around here. Back to my work experience days, cleaning up snake turds, love it. Especially when they smell as good as Shazza's big cables. Oh wow. How bad is it? Thank goodness that mess is cleaned up now. So, when we're weighing the snakes, I actually have to bag them and then I put them in a tub. So basically, they're nice and dark, the snakes usually like going into them. And then I've got this clip which I sort of close the snake off with. So, what I generally do is I just put the bag on the ground in like a corner and I encourage the snake in there. Just like that. And then I use my snake hook to close it once I've got it. So, it's a real big brown snake, this one. I'm pretty sure he's deep in shed, so he might be a little bit extra defensive. He's looking like he's gonna barrel out of here. When I'm trying to do this with these more defensive snakes, I try and, oh, look at that, struck straight at my foot. And I'm not even moving. So I show him the bag, and look at that. Just looking for that dark place to get in. Move your tail in there, mate. I use that. Ooh, he's right there now. I always scare myself when I'm doing this. Ooh, look at that, it's his head right there. So, go along like so. And then I literally just stand on my hook. I've got to, like, you'll notice most of the time I'm working with these snakes anyway, I'm super calm and quiet. But in these situations, even more, because I literally can't actually see where the snake is. He's 9.4, weight 9, which is pretty standard for a brown snake that size, so that's good. Brown snakes over 1 kilo are really big, really big. I don't know if I've got any that big at the moment. I think he is my biggest. This is actually, like, I'd rather be getting him out to restrain him than do this, because when I'm restraining him, I'm seeing him the whole time, right? Oh, see that lunge straight out of the back there? There he is, he's wound up. Ooh. He's been business, this bloke. Ooh. I've got to do literally all of our brown snakes. So just in here is like 20 of them. But yeah, it can be really challenging. Harry did all the king browns and death adders and tiger snakes the other day, so I'm just doing these ones at the moment. I might be able to encourage him in. He's actually been really well behaved. So, and then I use the snake hook to make sure the snake's all the way back there, because I don't want my hand, the snakes can bite through the bag, so I don't want my hands anywhere there. I take his ID card and I just get our weight. So here's 900 grams. And you'll notice, see these orange tabs? These are specifically made for snakes. Put his hide box back over there, and I can literally just put him in. I can hold those tags, he can't get any access to that. And he is straight in there like so. Again, we'll go up here. Alrighty, so I've just smashed through the majority of these. I've got this fella and one last one in the other row across for me to do. He's a bit smaller than old mate over here, but mate, he makes up for it in attitude. Oh, straight away. As soon as I lifted his hide box, he was straight at me. He is a dangerous critter, this fella. Yeah. Nope. I don't really like backing myself into a corner with these. Even though the brown snakes have got really small fangs, they can still get through this material, these bags, quite easy. So I try to never touch where the snake is because it's just too risky, way too risky. All right. Even just that final touch there, I know he's not even there, makes me nervous. Oh, we've got a bit of weight to him. Oh, so he's 1.1 kilo. So like I was saying before, he's not as long as old mate, but he's really thick. 1.1 kilo. I'd say he's probably our heaviest brown snake. That's cool. I did not. Right there. This is like Russian roulette with these things. No. Oh, ripper. Oh, whoa, see that? That's what I was expecting when I was getting him in the bag, but he was, oh. So he is a wild bit of gear, this fella. We'll leave him to calm down. I left this one to last because I should have done him first. His attitude's really inconsistent though. Like that guy's always off his head. This guy's like, sometimes he's like me mate, and the other days he's like, wants to punch on, so. Let's see how we go here. Oh, okay, so he probably wants to punch on, I would say. Can't even get him out the enclosure here. So, this bag is stolen. Come on, mate. This is probably the quietest you'll ever see me. Man, he wanted to punch on. He come out so hard. Wonder what his weights. I don't think he'll be over the kilo. I think he'll be around that 900. So the weight varies in these guys based on on size. So the boys are bigger than the girls generally. And also these Southeast Queensland brown snakes are big. We actually had one years ago. He was known as Gigantor, and he was the biggest brown snake we've ever had in the program. He was a monster. Imagine a 3.2 kilo brown snake. He was so big. He was huge. Like I'm talking, he was like a king brown. He was like this. Right? He was absolutely massive. All right, so you're 880. Good stuff. Well, I didn't write the other one on old mate's card. So I'll quickly, you stay there. 11th of the 8th, 25. I need a name for that other fella. The 1.1 kilo one. So if you've got a name, drop it in the comments. Something good, something with attitude. Man, the year's flying by. It's August. He's only down as a high caution, so I'm gonna have to swap that. I might swap that with the first fella because he's downgraded a little bit. This guy's definitely extreme caution. So yeah, it goes caution, high caution, extreme caution. That fella is definitely extreme. This guy's not too bad at the moment. You can drop back to a high, even though you didn't even put on a show today. He definitely does when I'm milking him. You, mister, have earned the high caution. And yeah, if you've got a name, drop it in the comments. All right, let's get this fella back in. Look at him. Look, he's got a really nice speckled sort of coloration on him, this guy. Really nice. Look at that, straight at the bag. Ooh. Man, you're the world champion today, mister. Thankfully, I've only got to do that every 3 months. That was good. So yeah, that gives you a bit of an insight into, like, I've got an annual calendar where we do random fecal testing to make sure that they shouldn't have worms, because once they come in from the wild, we worm them and treat them, and then they get, you know, thawed out rodents that obviously don't have worms in them. We do big spring cleans, we do our exhaust fans, we prep venom orders, again, snake bite drills, update breeding programs, collection reviews, rodent stock takes, yeah, you name it, service lab equipment, all right? So yeah, our annual calendars are like our Bible. So every week we come in, see what's going on for the month and start smashing things out. But yeah, I was behind last month, which is why I moved the weighing to August. All right, so I actually have one more death adder I've got to milk. So we've seen big Shazza at the start of the episode. Hopefully we don't see another big turd like that from what she did, because I do not want to clean another one of those up. Nice red one. She's getting pretty big too, actually. She's not as big as Shazza, but she's definitely a big snake. And she is beautiful. The further the bands go down the body, the darker they get on her. They almost end up jet black, like a really deep maroon sort of colour. But look at the length. Like, she'd be 80 centimetres, if not more. Really thick, real thick snake. And she hasn't got a head though, like Shaz's head is monstrous. Get it on there. Please, no pooping. And last, a venom vial. And boom! Oh! See how hard she, and look at that yield. Woo! Oh, still going. Look at that. Oh, she's got really long fangs, actually. They're probably 7 mil in length. They're massive. How good's that? All right. Alrighty, guys, that is it for another episode of Venom Diaries. Hope you loved that one. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next episode.